People underestimate the amount of control that avoidantly attached people really have over every single aspect of your relationship. And because for many of you, this is your first time being in this type of dynamic, there's a lack there of awareness that this is even happening to you. But when an avoidant is in a relationship, they set it up where you are essentially in checkmate, right? There's nowhere for you to go. And this happens slowly over time. I've made all these videos and I've never really talked about my own experiences, but I will share this one instance because I feel like it's perfect to bring in the point that I'm trying to make. So the last time that me and I've dated two avoidants, but there's a bigger one, right? My big avoidant were attempting to hang out. She had reached out and said, that she was interested in, hanging out, and that there was a specific event that she had wanted to go to. And I'm sharing this because through all of the one-on-ones, I'm seeing this pattern, and I just think that many people will be able to resonate. But it's this rock and a hard place type of scenario where, like, you feel like because of how unpredictable they are, like you have to move your schedule based off of what they're giving you, or else you're going to miss the opportunity completely. So it was an event happening, and we could have planned this in advance, right? But the problem with planning it in advance is that it would create intimacy. It would create anticipation. It would create like looking forward to it. It would create, needing to communicate up until the event, right? So I wasn't communicated with. So spur of the moment, day of this event, 2 hours prior, hey, we should do this, right? And I already had plans. And so I said, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Now, the old me, way in the beginning of the relationship versus this, at this point, this was way after the discard. I had already gotten used to life alone. While in the relationship, I would have moved everything to try to make it so that we could spend time together. I mean, at the time, that was my girl, right? But as you kind of strengthen your boundaries, you start to realize, okay, like I have to look out for myself first, because that's what avoidants and narcissists do. They always look out for themselves. So in short, I wasn't able to make it, and I said that I couldn't or whatever, and she was pretty relatively understanding. But that had been the last time, like, that we ever spoke. And so what I noticed that avoidance do is they put you in these situations where, like, it's almost like playing football. And imagine they're the quarterback and they're throwing you the ball and you're supposed to catch it, but they throw it at your feet or they throw it too high, and then when you don't catch it, it's used against you that you didn't catch it. And it's kind of like, okay, well, that wasn't a fair throw. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and in these types of situations where, like, they give you an opportunity to, like, connect and you miss it, there's no, okay, well, how about next Saturday? There's no, how about tomorrow? There's no, like, oftentimes there's no circling back. So they train you to, like, oh, you better get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. You might have to go to work. You might have to have a prior commitment. You might have a funeral. You might have church or whatever you got. It's like you're always forced to move. They train you to jump on every opportunity that they give when they're ready to see you. And that is a disadvantage, and that is not fair. Everything that you do, it always has to be on their terms or on their times. And if you don't make it, then you feel bad, or you know that you're not going to get a second chance again. And this was a while ago, you know what I'm saying? This is something that I've I don't have any emotional tie to anymore, but it just shows you, like, how much control they need for everything. And how little they consider your time, because if they wanted to spend time with you, they know that they could let you know in advance to set aside for them, and you will gladly do it because you love them. But they don't give you enough notice because they know that it comes with connection, and so they don't want the connection. They just want to kind of like go off the whim of things. But then when you can't do it, you're punished for that. Faith and dreams. Shwagga, shwagga, shwagga.